Hey guys, welcome to Mebz Kona. My name is Coco with the juice, and this is Aristocrat TV. As you know, this is where I'll be giving you all the tea, all of the juice, everything that's happening on the internet, my expert take on it, and of course, like I always say, if you act a fool, I'll talk about you. Call the police, I'll talk about them too, okay? So let's get right to it. A lot has been happening, a lot has been going on, you know, but I'm going to start from the very top. I think I need to take off my glasses for this, actually. I know everyone has been talking about this Sex for Grades documentary released by BBC, right, by an undercover journalist. So a journalist pretended to be a UNILAG student, right, and went to UNILAG and different schools, different universities in Nigeria, talking to lecturers, pretending to be a student, right, and whew, Lord God, guys, if you've seen that video, this country is a mess.
Situations have been going on for years, and every single year, every single department, every single student, there's always a story.
There's one that the man was saying, have you ever been kissed violently? What is that? I think, like, where do they have these, like, scripts where they say all these things? Like, is your brain function now? Look, I went to UNILAG, okay, and I'll tell you for a fact, it is true. It happens. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I think it's a pretty messed up thing. I don't know what the solution is, but it's an epidemic that needs to stop. Okay, it's unnecessary, it's bullshit, because you're out here messing up somebody's life for like 3 minutes of sexual pleasure. Come on now, guys, come on. Is this really what we've come to as a people, as a human race? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're supposed to be looking out for each other. I think it just makes no sense. And yes, it does happen, because there's been some professors in some schools, like one in UNN, that released something saying, oh no, the girls go and seduce them. And that's I call bullshit on that. I went to UNILAG for a fact, and I can tell you for a fact that there's some girls that have been in school for 8 years. Do you understand? Just because they didn't sleep with the lecturer. So yeah, it does happen. Speaking of sex for grades, there's also sex for jobs. Honestly, somebody should start that. I will be at the front of the pioneer line for the sex for jobs victims, because trust me, I suffered that a lot. Anyways, Big Brother has come to a final end, finally. Finally, it's finished. And as we all know, it started off shitty. It was boring in the beginning. It messed up the people that they picked. Then they removed the people that were interesting. It was just all over the place. It was topsy-turvy. And then they tried to redeem themselves, and I think they did a good job. So Mercy won. I'm happy for her, yeah. She's actually easily the most interesting Big Brother winner, if you ask me. She's jovial, she plays with everybody, she laughs when she goes out. She's not like, although Sissy wasn't the winner, but Sissy is a bitter soul. Anyway, so yeah, I'm happy for Mercy. But guys, there's this trend that's happening that I don't really quite understand, right? So you know how people in the Big Brother house obviously are in the house, and then people are outside supporting them. And when they're in the house, they don't really know who is supporting them, obviously, because they have no access to the internet. So as we all know, when Mercy was in the house, a bunch of people were like really campaigning for her, right? Including Cubana Chief Priest. Like, he was the champion of the campaign, right? And I'm sure he went above and beyond, and I'm sure she's grateful, but come on, guys. Like, nobody is God here. Relax yourself. You're not the one that put her in the house. Do you understand? If you didn't decide to campaign for her, somebody else probably would have campaigned for her. So the one that your shoulder is raising, like, I don't understand. So he posted a picture on Instagram with the caption, don't share, the gods do not share glory, right? So he's referring to himself as a god, because Mercy did a post thanking everyone that supported her. So apparently I think he was expecting one for just himself, or perhaps he wanted her to create a sacrificial meal and tie red cloths and come to her house and kneel down early in the morning and scream, Cubana Chief Priest, good morning, sir. Like, I don't fucking know. I don't know what he wanted her to do, but you guys need to relax. And I'm speaking to Jaruma as well, because apparently she's been wanting Tacha to also do some ceremonial posts or some ceremonial shit to thank her. Like, madam, calm down. Okay, like, you have money, yes, but not everybody wants to be associated with you just because you have money. Because at the end of the day, everybody knows you for jazz and sex, and I don't think that's a very, very wonderful, nice corporate image, if you ask me. Do you understand? So relax. The babe doesn't really, I think, this is my take, I don't think Tacha wants to be publicly associated with Jaruma. So she's like, oh yeah, thank you, but like, I don't have to come and do a celebratory post or a thank you post for you. Nah, I don't really fuck with you like that. And I think it's okay. So you guys that feel like you're the kingmakers, you can help someone in silence. How about you help out and shut up, like Swanky and Dancia said? Help people and keep the fuck quiet. Thank you. Okay. Speaking of keeping quiet, you guys know about the MI and Vector rap beef. Wow, it's been long since we've had rap beef in Nigeria. This interesting. Yeah, all we have is just artists that go and fight in the streets with their cult members. Like, can't you guys just write? So anyways, I'm excited about that. So look, this is how it started. Vector released a diss track against MI. MI replied, he bodied him, okay? I'm just gonna give you guys a quick recap. He told him that his career is dead. He's a selfish snake.
Look how you treated YSG when them niggas really believed in you. Fucking snake, you always bite the hand of people feeding you.
Oh, he called him all the names in the books. Now, Vector has replied. Okay, and the name of this track is Judas the Rat. A weak name, by the way, Vector. I think you can do much better. What kind of name is Judas the Rat? No effort at creativity whatsoever. Zero poetic justice. Like, come on, baby, do better. Anyways, he released this track. And, okay, so if this was a track, right, the hook is actually pretty cool. There's some Jojo parts. Really dope. But lyrically, metaphorically, come on, darling, you should have just come out and said, I want to insult MI. You are stupid, you are madman, you are this. Like, you weren't doing it. You were just dissing him. This is not a diss track. You forgot the track part. You were only dissing. Okay, but can we just take a moment to talk about all the things that Vector said in that track? On the track. Wow. Okay, so first of all, he implied that MI doesn't carry anyone along, contrary to what he said, because his brother, Jesse Jags, has refused to blow.
Well, Jesse's struggling to make it. You the Lagos, you the floss, Chamansa, you na boss. But your brother went from Lagos to Ondo, then to Jos.
I didn't say it. Vector said it. So if you're the king of carrying people along and making them blow, how come your brother hasn't blown? I know Vector said I should ask you. Secondly, you guys, this table, allegedly, Vector said that, in his words, MI is selling ass. And he went to Abuja to sell the ass and came back from Abuja with a lot of money.
You advertised your ass a lot, went to Abuja a lot, I came back with more money, let the story be that.
So the implication of this is that, in Vector's words, allegedly, MI is getting fucked in the ass. I don't know, I hope you guys heard it all. If you didn't hear it, I'm just letting you know that this is what Vector said. Now these are some really strong allegations, Vector. You can't just be throwing things around like this. If it is true, this is some hot gist, and you got it first right here. I'm waiting for MI's reply, because there's no how he's going to ignore such a huge allegation leveled against him. This is crazy. It's a wonderful time to be in the entertainment industry. Everything is going on. Whew, it's crazy. Anyways, it's been a wonderful time on Mebz Kona. My name is Coco with the Juice, as usual. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Aristocrat TV, like, follow, share, drop a comment. Follow me on Instagram at Coco with the Juice. Until next time, like I always say, act a fool, I'll talk about you. Call the police, I'll talk about them too. Bye.